This might be the most affordable wireless mic setup that's hitting the market today. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Comica Vimo C. This is a brand new microphone that just came out. It's a dual wireless microphone setup. Now, yes, it was sent out to me to review. However, I do actually get hit up by a lot of different companies to review products on my YouTube channel, and I turn a lot of them down because if I feel like it's a product that I wouldn't personally use or would want to actually recommend to somebody, then I just don't want to do the review. Whether it's for, a referral code where I can get a kickback on sales, or if I just get paid outright for the review, I do turn them down pretty regularly, unless it is a company like Comica. So Comica, I looked them up. I've heard of them here and there, but I haven't actually done my research into what they're actually doing. And when they hit me up, I started to look into their company, checked out their website, and they actually do offer a lot of really cool filmmaking related products. A lot of the products are on the audio side. So they sent me these brand new Vimo Cs. These literally, like I said, just hit the market, and I'm really excited to review these. And I actually have used them a handful of times now, and honestly, for the price, you can't go wrong with these, and we're gonna get into that a little later on. So unboxing this, it comes with a little sleeve that comes off here, and then you get a nice sleek little box that opens up, and you have inside of here the pouch that comes with the mics. So we're gonna set that down. It's kind of cool. I got a little personalized message here as well from Joe from Comica, asking how my day was and hope that I enjoy the new Vimo Cs. Appreciate you, Joe. The communication with this company has actually been really, really good for just in terms of getting this product sent to me and keeping up to date with when the product's going to be releasing and everything. They've been very, very easy to deal with, which is really nice. So this comes with a pouch, okay? This inside of here are all your cables, everything that you need to operate this wireless mic setup. So the case is padded really, really well. If you drop this, I would not care. Literally, throw it on the ground, pick it up, not even stressed one bit. It's a really, really durable case. I'm gonna open it up here. It has a zipper, and this is going to open up. So on the top here, you have a little net that has all of your cables. So we have a USB to USB-C charging cable. So this is to charge the wireless mic pack. Then we have two of these cables here. So we have a gray one and a black one. So the difference between these two cables is one of them has 3 rings on the auxiliary and the other has 2. So the one for 3 rings is actually used for your cell phone. So you can actually use these mics for mobile shooting, and you can connect these to a cell phone, whether it's Android, an iPhone, whatever. So the one with 3 rings is for mobile. The one with 2 rings, which we're going to be using today, is for a regular DSLR mirrorless camera body. I'm going to unbox the rest of this. So we have 2 windsocks that come with it as well to toss on top of the mics. I'm going to set those aside. Now we have the wireless mic pack right here, okay? So inside of this, we have our 2 transmitters and our receivers. So it is enclosed in a little laser cut foam pouch there. It fits nice and snug, keeps it nice and protected. Okay, so build quality, obviously, it's plastic. On the bottom here, you have your USB-C port. So this is how you would charge the wireless mics. It's actually really, really cool because everything that sits inside of this case, when you have your microphones plus your receiver in there, you actually just plug this into a wall, computer, really whatever, and it will charge everything at once, which is really cool. And I believe that this is totally the future of wireless mics right now. This is something that's going to be very, very normal to see in the next 2 years until somebody comes up with an even better product that maybe comes with more microphones to connect to, that have maybe 3 or 4 microphones inside. But for now, this is what we're going to be seeing for the next 2 to 3 years, I would say. The nice thing about this case too is it has some lights here. So when I do open it up, some blue lights show up here, and there are 4 bars. So it tells you how charged the entire case is, which is really nice. And we open it up here and we have our 2 mics. So this is the other really convenient thing about these dual microphone setups or anything that involves this Bluetooth wireless case, okay? When I remove my mic, it turns on. As you can see, it is blue and it is currently flashing. Now I'm gonna take the receiver out and watch what happens. Goes green instantly, like 1 second it goes green. So this microphone is actually currently active and ready to start using. So that is the awesome thing about these microphones. I absolutely love that they literally just pair right away. And if I take the second microphone out, check this out. Boom. And it should turn green right there. 1 second, turns green. So these two microphones are actually currently active, and I can see on the little LCD screen on the receiver here that I can see the microphone level, so I know that they are actually working, right? The nice thing about on the receiver is there's two buttons on the side here on the one side, and you can adjust the volume here too. So I think you can adjust, you know, if the audio is coming in too hot, you can put it to level 1. I believe it goes from level 1 to 4. It's not super necessary for this screen to be touchscreen in my opinion, but I do really like that it shows the signal strength on here. I think that's a cool little feature, shows signal strength of each microphone. Now, something to also note here is that let's say you want to turn off the mics and you don't want to take them off of the camera and put them back inside of the Comica Vimo C case. You can actually hold down on the orange button, and look at this as like the power buttons, and you can hold down on the orange button on the receiver and the transmitter, and it will actually turn both of the devices off, and then you can turn them back on and they will auto sync when you're ready to start recording again. And it's tiny. It's literally super tiny. Like the receiver is, this is my hand. This is the receiver. It's super, super tiny. And I'm even gonna show you guys what it looks like on a camera after. But these are the microphones, okay? So check out the microphones. It is the width of my index finger, okay? And it is about as long as my pinky. So these are tiny little microphones. Smaller the better for wireless microphones in my opinion, because if you either have this clipped on your shirt, or maybe you're using it for a client interview video where you have somebody in front of the camera doing a talking head, smaller the better with these. Obviously having a little tiny lav mic is like the best because they're literally so tiny. But I mean, if you are just using the microphones as is like this and you don't have a lav, these do not connect to lav mics, I don't believe either. I must say I don't see anything. I think it's just what you see is what you get. So this is how you capture audio, is just through this. You can't put a lav mic into these, I don't believe. There is a port at the bottom. Maybe they have their own wireless lav mic setups. I don't think so, but either way, we're here to review the audio quality and the build quality of these Vimo Cs. So again, on these wireless mics, you do have a little clip here, so you can clip it onto your shirt like I just had before, and you can talk away and it just sits right here. I think it's super clean. What do you guys think? I think that it's, you know, it's not too bulky, it's not too big. I think if it was like wider, like honestly, I've used the Rode Wireless Go 2s and great quality microphones, but I would want to be using a lav mic on those for the sole purpose that it's just like way too bulky. Like it's this like massive thing. It's even like wider than this. It like sits like this and it like looks super massive and bulky on your shirt or wherever you're clipping it. So I wasn't a huge fan of that, but the quality of them was actually pretty good. Basically all you do is you just take this clip. So this receiver has a little clip on it as well, and you can just clip it onto the camera like so, and it just sits right on top there. Like look at how sleek this looks. Like that looks, it doesn't even look like you've added anything to the camera body because it's so tiny. Now to actually make these mics work, you obviously need to plug this into your microphone jack, okay? So I usually put the 90-degree angle side into the, and then the other side of the auxiliary goes into your mic port, and now we are connected. And if I press record on this camera, it will pick up the audio from the microphones, from the wireless microphones, whether you're using one or two. Now, keep in mind when you're using these dual microphone setups, if you are filming audio, okay, make sure that if you only have one subject on camera, maybe you're filming yourself for a vlog, maybe you're filming a client video, but there's only one person in front of the camera that you're capturing audio for, the second wireless mic, make sure that it stays inside of the case, because now it will actually turn off. Because otherwise, if this is sitting off to the side, and let's say it's on a table next to the side, it's gonna pick up that feedback and that audio from the second microphone, and it just might mess up your audio. So just make sure that it's sitting inside of the case like that, and just use the one microphone. Of course, if you have two people, then that's when you would bust this out and you'd have both of them on each subject, and you would go right ahead into filming. Just to show you guys the windsock as well, to toss it on here, I'm gonna toss it on here on the top, just sits like so. I wouldn't put it too far down, just enough so I can still see the green light on here so I can make sure that the microphone is on and is functioning. And then you would just clip it on yourself like so. If you're outside, it's a little windy, I would definitely use the windsock. The windsock, you just never know when you're gonna need it. If it is windy outside, definitely toss it on, even though it doesn't look the best visually speaking, but I mean, it does make a big difference. For the record, the audio that you've heard throughout this entire video so far up until this point has been off of a Rode NTG3 microphone with an XLR cable running to a Zoom H4n recorder, an external recorder, and I am using a Rode blimp. So this setup that you hear right now is worth about well over $2,000 Canadian, $2,000 to $2,500 for this full setup. So it is not a budget-friendly setup. So let's just say this audio right now costs $2,000. This audio right here costs $139 US. Yeah, you heard me right. $139 US for this wireless mic kit. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the audio is worth $139? I mean, if you wanted to go the route of, you know, the DJI wireless mic kit or the Rode Wireless Go kit, you know, you're looking at anywhere from $350 US all the way up into, you know, the $400 plus range. So these cost a quarter of the price of those, you know, higher end brands. And like I said, I have not been able to find wireless mics cheaper than these ones. And by wireless mics, I mean the ones that come with two wireless mics as well as the charging kit, and they pair really quickly, like this style of wireless mic. Haven't been able to find them for any cheaper. I think that these wireless mics are more so for the amateur filmmakers or people that want to stick within a certain budget, like a lower budget, that might just own a really crappy shotgun mic that's just not cutting it anymore. Or maybe it's somebody that doesn't own a microphone at all, like an external microphone for their camera. I think that this is a good option. Like, I'm not saying, again, that, you know, it's going to give you the same quality as a $2,000 setup. Like, it's not. And I actually own a set of the DJI wireless microphones, and even those don't come close to a Rode NTG3 setup. So at the end of the day, if you're trying to dip your toes into, you know, the world of wireless microphones and just up your audio game, whether you're maybe a TikToker, you create YouTube shorts, maybe you are a YouTuber, you create online digital content, and you need to have audio, I think this is a great place to start. It is honestly very solid for the price. Again, for the price, I'm not saying, you know, ditch your Rode NTG3 for these like that. You know, I wouldn't do that. But if you are, again, an amateur looking to get into audio and up your audio game, sure, these are a great option. So these being wireless mics, obviously we need to do a range test. So I'm going to take you guys outside. We're gonna go across the street into a park from my house, and we're gonna do a little bit of a range test. So we'll catch you guys outside. All right, guys, so we're outside now, and I'm gonna start walking this way and see if this microphone is still gonna pick me up. I'm in a park right now, and I'm gonna go all the way across the park. I'm gonna keep an eye on the microphone here to make sure that it's still recording, but let's see if this thing can handle some distance. So we're gonna start walking and talking. So where I live, obviously, it's snowy. It's like beginning of December right now. Right now, I'm past the swing set. This has got to be at least 40 feet out. The mic is green, so I think you can still hear me. I'm going to start walking a little further. I'm going to make my way back because any further than that, I don't know why you would have to pick the audio up. All right, we're going to jump back into my office. I want to go inside. Even though it's +2, I'm still getting a little cold. It's still cold for me. I hate the cold. So we're going to go inside and we're going to wrap up this review. Okay guys, so final thoughts. I think that it checks out, again, for the price. I think that they are worth it if you, again, are just looking for something that's more budget friendly. I think these are totally worth it. Now, if you guys want to purchase these microphones, you can click the link in the description below. It'll take you directly to these Comica Vimo C microphones. Now, I will say I do not have a referral link to this company, so if you purchase these mics, I do not get a kickback. I'm doing this review because I do get asked a lot by filmmakers all the time, whether it's in my comments, my YouTube live streams, Instagram, whatever. You guys are always asking, you know, what's a budget-friendly set of wireless mics? And to be completely honest, these are going to be the microphones that I suggest to the amateurs that are just looking for something budget-friendly. So with all that being said, guys, leave me a comment down below. What do you guys think of these Comica Vimo Cs? I think that they are honestly worth it for the price. I think they're solid. Guys, $139 US. You got to keep that in mind. Like $139 for these mics is like extremely affordable in today's day and age of filmmaking. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, helps all the algorithm stuff, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.